The final assignment in Writing Assessment Theory and Practice is developing an assignment, a prompt, and other materials to go along with it, a rubric or some kind of an assessment instrument, and a few other items, and reflecting on how those materials speak to the writing assessment theory and scholarship that you've read over the last several weeks. So this week we're starting to implement some of that stuff, and we're starting to get down to the nuts and bolts of like putting together a prompt, writing learning outcomes. Monday is about writing learning outcomes and aligning those outcomes with either a set of course outcomes or program outcomes. And then Thursday is about writing a prompt. For Monday's class, you'll watch a couple of videos that I put together about, one is about writing learning outcomes, and the second one is about aligning those learning outcomes. You'll then develop some learning outcomes for the assignment that you're going to work on for the final project in this class. Thursday, you're going to read a couple chapters from Tracy Gardner's very helpful book, Designing Writing Assignments, and I think it's a super helpful piece. You're going to read chapters 1 and 3 in that book, and then you're going to draft a prompt, and you're going to get feedback from your peers and from me. If you're looking for inspiration for the different kinds of assignments that you could do and for the final project, and I just want you to know that like I'm pretty cool with you doing just about anything you want. Writing needs to be involved. Good writing pedagogy needs to be involved with that assignment that you put together. You can do a science writing. You can do writing for different disciplines, writing across the curriculum. If you're looking for some inspiration and different options, I would direct you to the supplemental folders for Monday and Thursday of this week. The Writing Across the Curriculum, the WAC Clearinghouse, has a number of different resources. That's where the Tracy Gardner book is from. There's also a journal called Prompt where people just share assignments and they write about and reflect on their assignments. That could be an excellent source. If you're looking for things that are in other disciplines like science writing, writing about medicine and healthcare, you can take a look at the Writing Across the Curriculum Clearinghouse. They've got some excellent resources there. So definitely take advantage of those different resources out there if you're struggling to kind of find a direction, or if you want to just kind of mix it up and do something different. Check out those resources. Also, reach out to me. Love talking to folks about writing assignments and putting together assignments, and I'd be happy to chat with you all about that. Definitely reach out to me if you're interested. Something that I'll mention later in this week in some of the videos, now is an excellent time to start thinking about the reflection part of the final project. So you're going to put together these course materials, a prompt, an assessment instrument, a few other things, and then you're going to write a reflection on that and tie those decisions that you made in that assignment, in those materials, to the writing assessment scholarship that you've read over the last several weeks. Now would be a really good time to start thinking about the things that have influenced you and the things that have kind of spoken to you that have led you to make some of the decisions about the assessment portion of the class or about that final project that you're putting together. Now would be a really good time to start doing that. That's not something you want to throw together at the end of the class, because it's something that I think is super important to kind of gauge whether or not you met the outcomes for this assignment and for the class. Finally, I just want to say I'm super excited to check out the learning outcomes that you come up with this week and the draft prompt that you come up with. I think that there's going to be some pretty cool stuff. So reach out to me if you have any questions, and again, definitely take a look at those resources. Bye for now.